Didn't see it, so might want to catch it. I didn't turn on the monetization. I didn't see it. Trying to get cleaned up enough so I can put a what do you call it? One of those like stitches, butterfly band-aid. Get that closed up. About tore my finger halfway off, so figured I better quit. I was kept working into the dark, and I was like, I just want to get one more bolt. Just one more bolt. And then my hand slipped and cut my finger nearly halfway off. So I was like, well, I guess I better quit. Howdy, Kirk DeWitt in Atlanta. D5V. Did you get it? No, I didn't get it running. But what I did was, so when I did that test yesterday, it showed that it had to be the water pump that was leaking. So in order to find that out, I had to put a water pump on it. So I spent the morning getting the water pump and all the parts that I needed to put the truck back together. So I got a water pump and put it on there and put everything together I had to put it together, and ran a pressure test, and many things failed, but I didn't get that leak that was where it was before. So obviously it was the water pump. So YouTube was awesome. Mr. George out of Oklahoma on the corner of Arkansas there, he was right again. He's been watching this channel ever since I got Bluford, and he's been giving me all kinds of information about this and about that. He's a brilliant guy when it comes to diesel engines. So seems to be right all the time. What is that about? Dang, you and Timmy both today? Both what? Okay, thank you. Anyway, I gotta get this all fixed. Gotta try to find one of those, what do you call it? A Y band-aid? I've been hard at it. I'm almost done though. Let's see. Let me see where I'm at. I'm putting the turbo on, and the turbo's on. Just hooking up the down oil and the oil tube, and then I gotta put the oil pan on. And there's been so much traffic through here that the top of my motor is filthy, so I'm gonna run some diesel through it, and then I'm gonna run the head, do the valves, because I've been getting 4 miles at a gallon. So I'm gonna adjust the valves, and then I'll filter up with oil and put on a filter, or put on a filter and fill her up with oil and fire her up. And, maybe I'll show up for mats. How many of you think I'll show up for mats? I've never been to mats, but I certainly have a lot of people trying to get me to go to mats this year. So the only reason why I'd say I'd do it this time is because if you think about it, timing wise, I should be arriving in Louisville during mats. If I leave out of here tomorrow night, then I should arrive over in Louisville just in time for mats. And so Ruthie's been trying to get me to go because Ida wants to do an interview, and a lot of you other our subscribers have been trying to get me to go, and I didn't feel that I was worthy, but since y'all have been trying to get me to go, I guess that would make me worthy, right? Now, yeah, it's close, Mr. Atlanta. I put the turbo on. The new water pump is holding. No water is going in the oil pan anymore. And so I got the water pump and got the pressure tested right about 12 o'clock. And then I spent the rest of the day putting the manifold on, the turbo on, and I've been non-stop working. I ain't been playing around. I got up since 6 o'clock this morning and I just now quit. So just now, and I only did it because of this. About cut the end of my finger off, or I would have kept going, because I was like, one more bolt. I want to get the turbo on, and if I get the turbo on, then I can get the oil pan on. If I get the oil pan on, then I can adjust the valves. I can adjust the valves, then I can put the oil in, and then if I put the oil in, then I can drive all night. So that didn't happen because I got this owie right here. I got to bandage her up. So first I had to get my hands clean. That's the first thing. So I've already went through a dozen of these getting my hands clean. I was wearing gloves, but they fell off, and I was so into what I was doing, I didn't bother to put on another pair. It's close, ladies and gentlemen. It's close. The good thing is, this is the good thing. It's not getting water in the oil anymore. That's the great thing. That's what this was all about, water and oil. No more water and oil. Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Kirk DeWitt. I don't know if I read your last comment or not. Email ID for what? I don't have any peroxide. I got some rubbing alcohol. Y'all can listen to me scream when I put that on. I've already cleaned it with a wipe. That felt real good. And then my hands are so oily, I was really wrenching down with that wipe, and I grabbed this finger. I was about tore the freaking skin right off of it. I forgot all about it. But it bled real good, so that's good. When they bleed, it cleans them out. So I don't believe I have to clean it out with alcohol. It's I don't know if y'all see that, but it's feels like it's right about there. Goes all the way back there. It's about an inch long. About an inch long, about a half inch deep. What happens, my hand went flying off, and a hose clamp was sticking up, and it caught that hose clamp and cut it like a razor blade. Jammy Magnum 6216. I must have missed it. What'd you miss? What happened? Nothing happened. Just got some battle wounds. Got them fixed. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning putting this motor back together, and it's almost done. Just buttoning her up. I want to run the rack first I want to take diesel and run it down through the motor and clean the motor, because it's been getting dusty since it's been open. And then I want to run the rack, and after I'm done running the rack, by that time that diesel should have been all ran through it, and then I'll fill it up with oil. Fired old boy up. Sorry, Bluford. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. My last truck was an old girl. Yeah, but I don't have any peroxide. I can't put peroxide on if I don't have it. All I got is 91% alcohol. That should feel real good. How do you do that? Yeah. I got so caught up in the work, my gloves just fell off. I kept on working. I was totally involved. Glad it's just a water pump. Yeah, you and me both. That's 14 grand. But Timmy and I were talking last night, and he says, "Come on, run it like it is. Run it like it is. I'll come get you. I got the hook on the truck. We're all ready to come get you." And I go, Don't come. I think it's the water pump. No need to come if it's the water pump." And he said, "Okay, I'll hold off." So he said, when you get there, if that water's still leaking when you get here, we're gonna rebuild that motor. I said, "Well, I don't believe the motor needs to be rebuilt, so and I'll let you know." And I called him. He didn't answer the phone just now, right before I did the live, to let him know that I got the water pump on there and it successfully quit. That stopped it. YouTube is awesome. Was right again. He's a blessing from the Lord. You know that? I don't like wiping my face with these wipes, but I got oil everywhere. I got it, the surface all cleaned up for the pan. All I got to do is put it on. So I think by lunchtime I should be firing the old boy up. Bluford should be running out of here. He'll be running out of here sometime tomorrow. And Matt's is on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So if Bluford's in gear and running down the highway tomorrow, I don't see why I can't make Matt's. Ruthie's been trying to get me to go because Old Ida wants to do an interview with me. No, I ain't. YouTube is awesome. Said don't worry about that bolt until you get home. He said they ain't gonna make it leak. It's not gonna leak. So he said don't worry about that. You'll be all right. Fix that later. No, it was the only one broken bolt that I have, but I ain't fixed it. I ain't even looked at it. YouTube is awesome. Uh, got a hold of me and told me, don't worry about that bolt. It's not in a bad area. It's not going to leak. So worry about it when you get home. Oh, what? What is a X6X? Oh, y'all talking code now. I don't do code. That's beyond me. Yeah, I lived nearly 30 something years before they were even brought out. First cell phones, it was a Verizon. Can you hear me now? I remember when I was a kid, we had 3 channels and 2 of them didn't come in. I'm still at the truck stop. I did run a pressure check on it yesterday. I had put the motor back together and did a pressure test on it, and it had a leak running down the front of the motor. So I was told by a master diesel mechanic that if it's leaking down the inside of the front of the motor, then it's the water pump. So I bought a water pump this morning and put it on and did a pressure test, and I have no more water going in the pan. So I'm building it back up now. I'm nearly done. I want to run the head before I leave out of here tomorrow. I'm pale. Well, I have blue on here, so I'm not pale anymore. Yeah, I know the alcohol to do it. I'm fixing it. I think my hands is clean enough. I might work on it now. I got the band-aids open, so I guess I better get the alcohol and get me a clean rag. So they should have what do you call it? That cleaning stuff in the first aid kit, right? Don't they have cleaning stuff in the first aid kit? Yep, nice work, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. I didn't quit. I know a lot of y'all were saying you should have did this, should have that. Yeah, would, could have, should have, never did fix anything. Let me tell y'all something. So I've been an owner-operator 21 years, driving truck 33, and my first Peterbilt, I took it to a shop, and they ran the rack on it, and it ended up breaking the valve and chewed up the valve in Illinois, destroyed the motor. I took my third Pete to Kenworth to change 2 U-bolts. It took them 5 days and charged me $5,000 to change 2 U-bolts that I bought. So, you know, and I can go story after story after story about how shops and what they do. And I just told myself that, you know what, I'll just take the time and learn how to work on them myself, and that's what I did here. I saw water and oil. I didn't know exactly what to do, but I knew I wasn't going to drive it until I fixed it. So thank the Lord for people that are master mechanics that can say, hey man, you got to back up and go do blah blah blah. And so when I did, I was like, okay. So then it took me 2 days to get the tools, and when I got the tools, I was able to check it, and they were right. And so it's good to have. You know, there are a lot of good people out there in this world, and some of them are master mechanics, and they got a lot of good information. So. And he was one of them. Well, I don't have any mercure cone or anything like that in my first aid kit, so I guess I'm gonna have to use the rubbing alcohol. What was that? That's a lot of words. RS Spanger 4000. Yep, I have been there, done that many times. It burns a little, but it works. About the same thing as what a hospital does when they glue a cut, cracked head, blah 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 blah. Thank you. 71 watching. Super glue. Yeah, I don't have any super glue, but I got lots of band-aids. All right, time to clean her up. Get the alcohol on this rag. Ah! 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 Oh my goodness! Ah! Ah! Woo! Oh my! Ah! Man! Who the heck suggested that crap? Ah! Whew! Alright, time for a band-aid. I need a band-aid. Whew. Made it bleed again. It feels good once it stops burning. It feels like, yeah, hey, don't hurt anymore. Yeah, it was funny, I was pouring it on the rag and it went right through the rag, right into the freaking cut. Whew, wow. That took 10 years off of me. Yeah, I did. That's the reason why I did it. I did it because I knew you guys would love it. Y'all wanted to see Big Belly yell his head off. Isn't that right? Y'all wanted to see Big Belly yell his head off? Said he had it coming. Did I have it coming? You should have felt it when I did it, man. That was real fun. I was like, oh crap. It was bleeding all over the place. Well, Dr. What's my name? Dr. Big Belly. Took 3 band-aids. I don't have a big one. I don't have a butterfly. 3 band-aids. Yeah, I'm not into pain. I don't like it. I don't like pouring 91 freaking alcohol on a freaking cut. I just want it covered up. Just keep it clean. There. How's that look? Look good? Got scrap cars in here again. All right, I'm all doctored up. All doctored up. If I hadn't got that cut, I would have stayed working. I mean, I was determined to keep going. That cut kind of slowed me down a little bit. It's like, okay, I'll quit now. J Tashi 74 says, I've been watching for 2 years. Really? Wow, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't normally do live streams, but you know, this is one of those occasions where I ain't got time to make videos, so I just fired it up. Rita keeps saying y'all got a bunch of questions, and so I figured this is the best way to answer them quickly. Yeah, me too, Mr. Hunter. I'm pretty close. I've been working non-stop since 6 a.m. It's nearly together. I just got to put the oil pan on and finish. I got to put the oil tube on the turbo and then run some diesel through the head, get all that dust out of it, and adjust the head, or put the oil pan on, adjust the valves and the what you call it, the injectors, and close her up and put some oil in it, fire it up, run it around, park it, make sure no leaks, and no leaks, pack my gear and get the heck out of Tremonton, Utah. Weather's been awesome here. It's been in the 70s every day. Except for today, it was in the 60s. What was that? So glad you are here. Well, I think I'll make some coffee and put away these band-aids. Put away this first aid kit. Something broke in it, and it's like dried up, and it's like salt. I think it got hot. It gets hot in here. When something broke in it, it's all over the place in this first aid kit. I probably should get a new one. Especially since it don't have any mercurochrome in it. Well, I tell you what, I was very dramatic. It was very painful. Hopefully I don't have to worry about that anymore. Yeah, thanks for watching. So I'm going to try to make it to Matt's if I get out of here tomorrow, I should make it to Matt's. I'll stop at a hotel room and boil all this oil out of my skin and show up for Matt's. So get over to OIDA. They want to do an interview with Big Belly. Well, that was some weird noise. I wonder what that was all about. Must have been that truck next to me. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot. I was gonna I've been having to. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna see what's going on out here. This guy, the whole time that I've been here, hasn't moved that trailer next to me. Let's go see what he's doing. I kept hearing that whistling. I was like, what the heck's that whistling? And then I noticed that there was a truck pulling up next to me. I said, well, you ain't moved that thing the whole time I've been here.
No, I've been doing flatbed stuff, but I got to use this one tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad I got my stuff out of the way in time.
Oh, did you have some stuff?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Well, last Monday I came in, fueled up, and I had steam coming out of my blow-by. And then I picked up the hood and I had about that much steam coming out of the dipstick. I was like, oh crap. So I told him, come get my load and go deliver it. I got permission to come back here to work on my truck. And I just thought gasoline, you know, it has to be a head gasket or a head.
Stick a piston.
So I took the whole, started tearing the motor apart. Well, I got to have a YouTube channel. I was doing a live. And some of the people are saying, hey, you got to back up. You're going too far. You got to drop the oil, take the oil out and drop the pan and pressurize the system and stay underneath the truck and see where that water's coming from, because it could be a number of things.
Did you have water in there?
So it turned out, after I done tore the motor almost all the way down, because I had everything off it, manifold, everything. Anyway, so I decided to do what they were saying, because it sounded to me that was the most important step to take, because it tells you what you're doing instead of guessing what you're doing. So it took me 2 days to get the tools, and then I put it back together, pressurized it, and I had a leak coming down the very front corner of the motor on the inside. It was dropping. Well, you know where the plate is that goes to the backing plate that goes to the.
What motor do you have in there?
To the motor.
Yeah, what motor do you have?
The Cat.
Oh, you have a Cat.
So yeah, it was leaking right there where the three plates come together: the front cover, the plate, and the block.
Wasn't your water pump, was it?
It was my water pump. So I got a water pump this morning, put it on, put the system back together, pressurized it, no more leak. But 6 days that I've been here working on it. It should be finished tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I can't read what you guys are saying because I don't have my glasses on. I kept working, but the wrench slipped. And there's
your damn finger?
No, on the manifold there was a a hose clamp that was turned up and it was sticking out, and as my hand slipped, it caught that hose clip. It was like a razor.
Oh, yeah.
It cut it from almost to the knuckle to the tip of my finger.
Yeah, them things are sharper than shit.
I said, okay, I think I'll clean up and quit now.
Yeah, them fucking water pumps.
Yeah, I've never heard of a water pump leaking inside of the oil like that.
Now on these cats, they will.
Yeah, well, it did.
Yeah.
Well, I'd never.
My old impeller, I come on Pequot just outside of Wells there one day. My old impeller, just the bolt come out of the fucking thing.
On the water pump?
Yeah, I parked her in Oasis. My boy was behind me. I jumped in with him. Come home, I went back out there and fucking pulled off, and that impeller just loose. I magnet the bolt out, Loctite her, stuck her back on there, and it's still on there.
I'll be darned.
But yeah, those some bitch water pumps are leaking there.
Yeah, I've been running cats all my life. I've been driving since '93.
It's not very common, but they will.
Yeah, well, it did.
Yeah.
But at least I've had this truck for a year, and I never knew what the inside of the motor looked like. I know what it looks like now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have the valve covers off and everything?
The whole thing. I had the pan off, the valve covers, the manifold. I was going to take the head out.
Yeah.
I was fixing to get a tow truck to lift the head off because I figured it was a cracked head or a leaking head gasket. So, and the people across the street, I was going to have them take the head and get it tested while I pulled the sleeves, and I was going to tear it all apart, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, the master mechanics kept getting on to me like, you need to.
Yeah, pressure.
And so I said, okay, I'll give, because I was working in the dark. I didn't know, couldn't find what was wrong with it.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, maybe I should do what they're saying. You know?
Yeah, usually the cracked head, you'll just be blowing it out here.
Well, I didn't have bubbles. It didn't have oil in my water. No pressure in the radiator.
Yeah.
It was just, they were telling me, so what happens is that on these Caterpillars, that the oil runs so hot that when that water gets into the oil, it boils it.
Yeah.
And that's where you get all that blow by. It's just steam. Yeah. But it lost a gallon of oil from Snowshoe. You know, up there just right before you go into Wyoming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it was all downhill. There was no, just coasting.
Yeah.
But I lost a gallon from there to here.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I live in Kentucky.
Kentucky?
Yeah, you know where Nashville, Tennessee is?
Yeah.
So if you get on 24 and you're like going to Paducah, we live 70 miles north of Paducah there, by the land between the lakes. So yeah. Yeah, but I haul boats.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, big old luxury boats. Yeah. And that's Blueford. He's a character on our channel. Yeah.
What's your channel?
Big Belly and Son Trucking.
Big what?
Big Belly and Son Trucking.
Big Belly and Son's Trucking?
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
You got, who's taking off there? Good night, friend and Ruthie. I don't have my glasses on. Anyway, I better get in here and talk to these people.
Yeah, you better, bud. Have a good one.
Oh, yeah,
I'll probably see you tomorrow, because I'm going to come pick up my cars that I just dropped.
Okay, well, I won't get too wide.
How you're working.
Yeah, I'm not far. I just was buttoning up the turbo, so I want to run the rack on it before I leave. Since I got it all open.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you too. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to take attention off of y'all. I was just real curious about this guy over here. I gotta turn my heater on. It got a little cold. was like, what the heck is that noise? There's a truck pulling next to me. The boats is worth more than our house. Yeah, the 3-axle boats are all 380,000 plus. Some of them go up to 400,000, and the 2-axle boats are around 180,000, whatever, somewhere around there. So yeah, you're carrying around, you know, $500 to $750,000 over the boats. Kirk took off. Is it getting late? Maybe I should get off here. Yeah, well, I did. I cut my finger. Now I gotta have to protect that while I'm working tomorrow. How much is a no-axle boat? Well, the axles, oh no. The axles, I mean, the trailers really don't cost that much. You know, in fact, a lot of people order them without trailers. We also haul the boats without the trailers. So I have never hauled one, but I've seen them leave the yard without a trailer. Trailers ain't that much. Trailers probably more than my house. Yeah, I know it's gonna be sore. I'll be walking around like but I'll tell you what, my whole body's sore. I feel like I've been in a war. Banging my head, getting stuck in the shoulder. I slipped once and fell against the truck and got stabbed by all kinds of stuff. Peterbilt boy. Kyle, you must be on the eastern side of the state. Eastern time zone. YouTube is awesome. You will bang it on everything tomorrow, I know. I tell you what, I kept telling myself I need to go ahead and clean up because it got dark. And I was like, no, I just get one more boat. And I'd get that boat and I get one more boat. And I get that boat and I just one more boat. I get that boat. And finally my hand slipped and that freaking hose clamp caught my finger. So that's enough. Time to clean up. But it's so close now. I mean, all I got to do is put on the oil pump, put on the oil tube to the turbo, and I think I want to torque down the. That's right. I got 2 hoses that got to go on the air compressor, and I need to torque down the air compressor. Then I need to mount the power steering housing, and that's it. Then I can run the rack. And I want to make sure I pour diesel down over the top of the motor and clean it real good. Well, the tip is okay. You saw how it was down the side of it. It really wasn't the tip. In fact, I left the tip. I left the tip to work tomorrow, so the tip can still work. I got a working tip. My tip has to work tomorrow. It doesn't have a day off. Only the finger. The finger doesn't. The finger gets the day off, but the tip of the finger still has to work. It don't get a day off. It don't work like that. It didn't get hurt, so it don't get the day off. It is bad, but I've had worse cuts. So I've been here a week and nobody's talked to me until today. And finally people are starting to talk to me. What the heck are you doing? This one Cuban guy come over here. I was like, what? And finally I made it out. He said that he had the same thing happen. I go, well, what did you have happen? He said, I had a turbo go bad and I paid them $1,000 and they didn't fix it. I go, well, I didn't have a turbo go bad. So he took off. I guess he didn't like that. Who's a good mechanic? YouTube is awesome as the mechanic. He's a master mechanic. He told me, he warned me, he said, stop working on that motor and put it back together. Do that pressure test. So I was stubborn for about a day. Kept tearing it apart. And then I realized I wasn't finding anything. I was like, well, I better put it back together and do like YouTube is awesome was right. I said. He was right. I missed a very important step, and that was to pressurize the system. So I did. But that's all right. At least I didn't keep driving it until it blew up. That's what Tim said. He said, "Yo, you could have drove it. You could have drove it like that." I was like, I was thinking to myself, what do you mean I can drive it like that? It lost a gallon in less than an hour. Oh yeah, you can drive it like that. Them caterpillars can handle that water. I was like, well, as long as it ain't making milkshake, he said. Well, I said, well, I ain't driving like that. I ain't driving with water in my oil. I don't care who says I can drive it in there. I'm not driving with water in my oil. Or antifreeze. You're only supposed to have oil in the oil. So it cost me $2,000 for all my parts today. So, but 800 of it was the darn pump. So the remanufactured pump. Oh my. Then oil was like 300 something like that. I was like, anyway, it was the oil and the antifreeze was a lot of money all by itself. All right, let's get some water in here. Oh, did I lose my cup? Where's my cup at? Probably got sand in it. Everything is sandy around here. Sand, this is a sandy area. $10 a gallon for what? Antifreeze? That's what I paid for it at home. I paid $9.99 a gallon for 100%. phone. Mind your business. Oh, oil. Well, that's pretty darn good. I buy Amsoil. That stuff ain't cheap. But today I didn't buy any Amsoil. I forgot what it was. It was Valvoline. I didn't have a choice. So I bought their high dollar, no good Valvoline. Yeah, I got to repair all these broken fingernails I got. To reach you about your car's extended warranty. Yeah. I need to check on my extended warranty. You know what I mean? I need to check on my extended warranty. Especially on Blueford. I should check the warranty on Blueford. Been making me work on him a lot lately. I should check Blueford's warranty. Boy, that coffee smells good. Look, I got baby water because I'm a baby. Darn. Went down the wrong tubie. Did I miss a joke? Let me tell you what I did today. I got a bunch of antifreeze on my flashlight, and then I was carrying the flashlight like this. So for an hour while I was carrying the flashlight in my teeth, I was tasting antifreeze. Stuff tastes like crap. Well, I don't know what crap tastes like, but it tastes like horrible. Yep, went down the left tube. That baby water. Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to wipe that off of that before I put it in my teeth tomorrow. My horse teeth. Well, that's some good baby water. I have another one of them baby waters. Northern Kentucky University. I haven't smoked since 1999. Smoker's cough has a lot of phlegm in it. I know what a smoker's cough sounds like. That's a water down the wrong pipe cough. Well, folks, won't be long. Tomorrow I'll be pulling up out of this place. I'll be rolling to Matt's. And because Matt's is on the way and it's going to be firing up about the same time I'm going to go through there. Y'all been trying to get me to go Matt's for the last 3 years, so I guess I'll stop in and say hello. Oh, that's really too bad, Mr. Hunter. I smoked for 23 years before I gave it up, so I couldn't live a day without wheezing, and couldn't run across the street to check the mail without running out of my breath. Couldn't have sex more than 2 seconds without running out of breath. Uh-oh. Check the engine. So it got hot. I guess those valves must be closed. Thought I opened them up. Thought I had them open. Let's go see what happened to the motor. Get my antifreeze flashlight in my mouth. Let's see if I open those valves. Yeah, they're open. I wonder what the problem is. Must have had an air bubble in it or something. See that? See, you guys see that? Right there? That's what cut my finger. Right there. That's what got me. Anyway, those valves are open. Oh, those valves ain't open. That's what's wrong. These aren't open. Okay. That's why the APU went off. Now to run. I feel heat up here though. But they weren't open. Now to run. Okay. I would know what's wrong with it now. Excuse me. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Where are you guys going? There we go. I forgot to turn on some valves. That's why the APU went off. Or turn on some valves. Try to see Steven there. Well, I'm going to be hiding. I don't know where I'll be. I know I got to do an interview with Elida. See, here's today's receipt. Well, what'd it go back off for? Oh, darn. It's playing hard to get. 1999748. Antifreeze was $10 for $98. That was half and half. I don't know where the oil is. Oh, right here. Well, it says 2 of them for $98. That don't make any sense. That should say 10. The pump was $715.73. So there you go. I got it from Transport Diesel. I guess I'm gonna have to do like I've been doing and turn the heater on. So I'll do that. Did you get cheated? No, well, I mean, they told me that it's got a lot. It's big. It's all marked up because that's how they stay in business. Who had a pancake video? Yeah, what? It went back off. Come on, man. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to play with this APU unit and find out what the heck's going on, y'all. It's probably an air bubble because of the antifreeze. I'm gonna get off here. I got to get my APU going so I can finish my night out, ladies and gentlemen. Always something with Bluford. Have a wonderful day right where you are. Thanks for checking in with Big Belly Rebuilds. It ain't Big Belly Rebuilds. That was a long, long time ago. Thanks for checking in with Big Belly and Trucking and Son. I still didn't get it right. Thanks for checking in with Big Belly and Son Trucking. There you go. I got it on the third time. Have a wonderful night wherever you are. Have lots of fun. Don't cut your finger like Big Belly did or do. God bless and later. Bye, y'all.